So in my last video, I talked about how to identify fake N95 respirators. Those were very general tips. Today, I want to talk about the 3M brand specifically. The models I want to talk about are the 1860 and the 8210, which are going to be the most frequently counterfeited 3M N95 respirators.
So the first N95 respirator I want to talk about is this one here, the 3M 1860. This is the most commonly used N95 respirator in a healthcare setting. And it's very easily identifiable by this kind of surgical green or teal color that it has. I've actually heard from Chinese vendors that this specific color of nonwoven fabric is extremely hard to find right now because there's so many counterfeit manufacturing operations currently happening to produce these fake 1860s. So how do you identify a fake 1860? So the first thing you can do is you can actually go to the 3M website. They have this PDF here that has some lot codes that are associated with counterfeit 1860 respirators. In addition, you don't want to see any foil stickers that look like this. 3M does not use these, and therefore it's a good indicator that the N95 that you're using is probably fake. So additionally, if your N95 respirators are coming from China or Hong Kong, they're definitely counterfeit. 3M does not manufacture 1860s in China or Hong Kong. So here's one that's a bit obvious, but if you're buying your 3M 1860 from anywhere that isn't providing you with the actual box and is sending them to you kind of loose in a bag or repackaged, you definitely don't want to buy those because there's no way for you to check the authenticity of those without the original packaging. So this is another commonly counterfeited N95 respirator. This is the 8210, which as you can see is very clearly printed on the face of the mask. The 8210 is actually an industrial use respirator, but right now during COVID, as you may or may not know, many of these industrial use N95 respirators are being used in a healthcare setting just because of the shortage of surgical N95 respirators. And so this is very commonly counterfeited and has something called a safeguard symbol, which allows you to very easily authenticate your 3M respirator on their website. So if you look on the packaging of the box, you should see a secure safeguard serial number in addition to the lot number. You just have to take these two numbers, go to the 3M Safeguard System website, punch them into these boxes, and you'll find out whether or not your 3M 8210 is authentic or fake.
All right, that's it. So I hope you all are staying safe and healthy out there, wearing some authentic N95 respirators. Hopefully all you healthcare workers out there have access to N95 respirators at this point. If you don't, I'm gonna have another video kind of explaining some of the supply chain aspects of N95 respirators and how there's actually quite a bit of supply that's not being tapped yet, and how your facility or how your healthcare buyers can potentially get your hands on these N95 respirators that no one is really buying. And that's it. Thanks so much for watching.